Why? This Terrence Gangster Williams, aka OG Giggity. Man, I gotta tell you about this female I met. I met this female through a guy I was in prison with. So I had told her she lived in the Iberville project. So I told her, man, when I get out, I'm gonna holler at you. But she, at the time, I didn't really give it too much thought because she had a boyfriend that used to live with her baby father, whatever. So now when I get out, Mosquito, one of his baby mothers, was living in the Iberville project. So happened, Mosquito, Doing, Sterling, myself, we all in the Iberville this night. Well, it was kind of daytime at the time. So I called, oh girl, look, we about to come around. So they came with me. We come around the little driveway. I don't know the name of the driveway, but we come around the driveway. We go to her house, go in there. She got like 2 children, I think, in there. A refrigerator full of food. So I go in the bedroom. We in there talking. As we talking, Mosquito, Doing, and Sterling in the living room or in the kitchen, whatever. So I got the door closed. Her phone rings, and then, the call ID, you got the little jailhouse thing, right? She said, she smacked her lips like, oh, I don't feel like being. I said, who that is? She said, well, it's my children's father calling. I said, where you at? In jail. I said, man, don't do that, man. Answer that man call. And I walks out the bedroom to give her some privacy where she could talk to her children's father. While we over in the living room, while I'm waiting for her to finish the jail call, someone knock on the door. We look out the window, we peep, man, what's up? Who you? Oh, man, I'm such and such. Da, da, da. So we let him in. He's like, my brother is got this girl, the girl who house was by, is his brother that's in jail. So this is his little nieces and nephews at this house. So we chopping and we talking. I'm like, yeah, man, ain't nothing going. We just hanging out, man. It's all cool. So he looking. So I could tell, like, he like, oh no, man, I'm a spill the bean. I'm gonna let my brother know she got dudes up in the house and got my niece and nephew in there, right? So me and him kicking in. He like, man. I said, bro, listen, man, whatever you need, you need us, look out for you, whatever, man, we got you, man, because I'm trying to just keep him cool, because I ain't want to tell him the girl did. Plus, I ain't much had sex with her yet. I ain't much hit. She was nice, too, pretty, fine or something. So, I get his number. He's like, yeah, man, matter of fact, I might need you to run me somewhere right quick. I was like, all right, that's what's all right, that's okay. So when we leave out the house, we go back to Mosquito, where Mosquito was living at. We go back to his little apartment where his baby mother at. And we get up the driveway, Sterling up a pizza. I look, Dooney up one. Mosquito up the little TV. I say, man, y'all done stole it, y'all down bad. Y'all done took the people food out the kitchen. They laughing, and we go. About 10 minutes later, dude called me. Hey, man, you think you can run me to the ninth ward? So I'm like, what was it? He said, man, I got to go holler at my boy right quick. I got to go pick up something. So automatically, I'm like, oh. So he trying to use me, let me know that, listen, you already caught you here, I know you don't want me to give her up, tell her I want to, give me a ride. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give him a ride because I like money, and he going somewhere where he going to try to bust a move. So I'm like, you know what? I got a cake baked for him. All right, I'm on my way. Tell him what's going on. He like, man, look, man, he might be going to try to cop, go scope, man, we coming. I was like, no, y'all chill. Because, see, I knew had I let them come with me, things might would have got messy right there on the spot, and I wanted to check it out, see what was going on, whatever the case may be, before we attack. I leave out, get my gun, go pick him up, we go. Man, listen, we went in the night ward, that's all I'm going to say, because it was like taking candy from a baby. He knocked on the door. The person who he was getting he was going to school, 7 gram crack. It was already rocked up, it was already hard, right? So the guy who he get it from wasn't there. The brother was there, and I heard a lady voice in the back of the house. So anyway, the guy, the boy, he ain't young, but he was a teenage boy. He opened the door and let us in. I'm like, I can't believe this here. What do you know? We sitting in the living room. He was kind of chubby. I'm just saying that much. He come out the back room somewhere with a shoebox full of 7 grand hard already, in a little plaid. He rag it up, put in the thing, already tied, cut, and that is nice and pretty. And I'm sitting there like, man, I can't believe this. I'm like, so do I go get the boys and bring them back and we just act a fool? Or do I just take this while I got the opportunity right now? Because next time we come, we might not get a chance like this to have to knock on the door, get the door open. And I don't want to do no kick door, because sometimes you kick doors, it alert the people, and you don't know what they got on that side of it, and you don't want no kind of nothing right now. So I need everybody to make it back safe. So as I'm sitting there, I'm like, the little chick, I met her through a person. I never had sex with her. This her brother-in-law. Just met him. They don't know where mosquitoes stay in the ivy. They just know we be back there. It's a no-brainer. You know what? Giving them the $200 you got. Give me that shoebox. Now, I ain't want to be a dog now. I could have been a dog and made a march in that bag. And I'm pretty sure they had money back there and all that. But I heard a lady voice. So I was like, I ain't doing that. I said, nah. I'm going to take what I got. I'm happy with what I have. And I just went on, left out the house, got in the car, and I went on back to the field. No, I didn't bring him because he didn't know the move I was pulling. And then 9 times out of 10, he was going to wind up married to the, oh, man, yeah, that was such, da-da-da-da. So I'm like, why bring him with me? Then I would have brought him back home. He'd have been telling me, man, can I get what the money? Nah, man, I got 3 more miles I got to break off. Because one thing I know, yeah, it's going to get out that I did it. However, them 3 there, they're going to ride with me. So you got to, here you go, break everybody off. And everybody going to be happy. So, you know, the thing about it was, he wasn't really tripping about the lick. So he had to let chick blow my phone up to call him about his $200. He was trying to get his money back. He wanted his money. But the thing was, had he not approached the situation like he did, tell me to give him a ride and try to put it like, you know, I'm going to tell my brother because she had y'all up in here. So, like, I owe him. And like I said, I was like, I just playing on this game because I wanted to hump her and keep it on the wraps until I can get me something. Then I ain't care who you tell. But I was like, okay, I'm going to play his game. But then when that opportunity came, man, forget him, her, his game, everything. This is more important right here. Because at the end of the day, I can go hit a crackhead if it got hard for me. But I always had plenty of bras. You did? So, yeah. So that, now, the more of that story is, don't trust nobody. I wrote that song for Drake, y'all. No New Friends. I wrote that song. But, all jokes aside though, for real, I just was in my little lab, and I was like going down memory lane. You know, certain things I can talk about, certain things I can't talk about, and I'll be like, you know what? Let me go on and talk about this because this was something interesting, and it had a little backlash behind it. But that's all I can talk about right now. I can't go into much detail about that situation, but that, you know, it's a mess. It got messy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just leaving it right there. But y'all know the motto: say no to drugs, stop the violence, put these guns down. You know, thank y'all for hanging out with me. You know, thank the man. I keep forgetting people's name, man. I should have wrote the name down who donated to our nonprofit. But we gave him a shout out. So anyway. Hold on. Also, I want to give a big special shout out to At The Money Clothing. Thank you for sending me these shirts, and I'm rocking them, Jones. You dig? Now, I want to personally shout out Adrian Williams and Miss Tyra Freeman thank you for donating to They Need Us nonprofit organization. We really appreciate you, and we're gonna make sure we let the children know who we buy clothes or whatever we get them, that it come from you two. And thank you all very much for the love and support that you all showing. I'm out. Thank y'all.